What's up YouTube? This is Richard Skeletor, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to manifest large amounts of money in record time. That's right, in record time. How do I get that money fast? How do I get it quick? How do I get it now? Well, basically what you have to do is you have to do certain processes to get there. One of the most important processes to do is called visualization. When you visualize to get to your outcome, you have to do it in a way to make that outcome come to you, which means that you have to do it in a state where you're not stressed, where you're just going with the flow, that you can expect this. So how do I do that? The trick is to trick the mind. What does that mean, trick the mind? Well, to trick the mind, you have to think that you're playing pretend. That's right, playing pretend. What is playing pretend? Pretend is something that you believe in this imaginal state that it happened. Like when you were a kid, I pretend this, I pretend I'm a fireman. So you have to put your mind in that state of pretendness. I know it sounds weird, doesn't it? Pretendness. Because when you pretend, what happens is you're telling your mind, this is not stress. I'm doing this just for fun. When you do stuff just for fun, you're visualizing just for fun. The fun of visualization. You're not stressing about it. Most people, when they visualize something that has a great amount of resistance, guess what happens? It puts stress in their body. Their mind can't believe it. But when you start thinking from pretend, it'll knock down the resistance levels. Well, how do you know that? Well, I will give you an example right now. Okay, let's say that you want to manifest $1 million and you want that money to come tomorrow. Wow, I want that money just to show up. Okay, let's say it was a lotto win. Let's say that you were counting out $1 million. Let's say you were counting out like $10,000 stacks of bills all the way up to like $100,000 and another 100,000 and another 100,000 to get to 500,000, etc., all the way up to $1 million. Well, basically, you could do that type of visualization in your head. You're not saying where it came from, who brung it to you, or how it showed up. You're just visualizing that, but you believing that that money is yours in your hands and you're counting it. So I want you just to try, close your eyes and see those stacks of money right now. Close your eyes and see that stack of money. I see that stack of money, and then you're placing it on a table, a desk, your bed. You're stacking the stack of money. Go ahead and do that just for a second. I want you to close your eyes and do that. Okay. Now, when you did that, I want you to close your eyes again and see that imaginal act that you just did. Now, that imaginal act that you just did, give it a resistance level of getting that $1 million today. Go ahead, give it a try. I bet you're going to get a high number. I bet you get a resistance from like a scale from 0 to 10. I guarantee you're going to get like a 9, a 10. Some people might get a 7 or a 6, but I doubt nobody's going to get a lower number. Like I really don't have no much resistance to getting that tomorrow, visualizing that, okay? Go ahead and try it now. All right. So let's say that you try that, okay? Let's say I'm going to try that. I'm going to close my eyes. I saw the scene. From 0 to 10. Okay, I came back. I'm checking it. What would that be? I'm thinking it's about a 9 for me. Wow. Having $1 million tomorrow would be a 9. So now I'm going to close my eyes and do it a different way. And this is how you do it. You close your eyes and you do it, and you're pretending that you have the money. You see, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between something that you believe or not. The only way you're doing it is you're tricking the mind. You're tricking the mind to believe it. Because remember, everything is about resistance, about what I believe. I can believe something, I can manifest it. If I believe it more, it'll come into my experience quicker. So I'm going to close my eyes and just pretend I have the money. When you pretend, you're doing it for the fun of it. Remember, pretending is fun. It's fun to pretend. It's fun to visualize. It's like it's not a task. It's a practice, but it's a practice of fun. So now, let's say I visualize, but I want to have fun with this visualization. So instead of me counting the money, what would be fun for me to pretend? I can be that I'm throwing $1 million up in the air. I'm throwing these stacks of money up in the air. Well, that's fun for me. For me, that's fun. Now you try to find something for you that's fun. Something that's fun with the money. Maybe it's finding the money could be fun for you. Maybe it's going going on a trip with the money. Find something fun for you that you're pretending for the fun of it. So you're tricking the mind from the state of visualization. I got to do this visualization to get this outcome to, oh, I'm going to pretend it. It's going to be fun. And when you do this, you're going to understand the value of changing the resistance, because when you change the resistance, you change how fast, that's right, how fast something comes into your experience, because you've lessened the resistance on that level of that item or thing that you're doing. Because remember, everything's about resistance. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that now, and I want you to try that too. So close your eyes and pretend. Remember, pretend is like having fun with it. Have fun with the visualization. So I'm gonna pretend. All right, I came back from doing that. I was throwing this money up in the air. I did it for a few seconds. Now, okay, so let me check the resistance. For me, it went down to a 3. So imagine visualizing from a resistance level of a 3 all the way down to a 3 from a 9. Now you see the difference in visualization from a playful, fun, pretend state? Remember, everything's about your states. Everything's about what you believe. Now, your subconscious mind is not going to know the difference about how you believed it or how you visualized it, because you believed it. You see what I'm saying? So the more you can knock down these levels of resistance, the faster you're going to draw in the thing, item, event, person, circumstance that you want. Everything's about resistance. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave the video with that. This is a short video explaining how to trick the mind using pretend. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. If this process of tricking the mind worked for you, if it worked for you in a playful way, a playful state, a fun state of visualizing, because you got to go into it with that mindset, with that state of being of fun. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.